Hello Virgo, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane, and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Virgo for the week of January 24th. Now Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Virgo, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that person is not me. They are trying to impersonate me, and they are also trying to scam you, so please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's go ahead and see what we have going on here for you, Virgo. If you watch my content regularly, or even if this is the first time you're watching me, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Let me make sure everything's in view. We'll get right into it. That looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Page of Cups. So really like to see this. I have to say there's definitely a nice blend here of love energy, romance energy, as well as potentially finance energy or career energy. But some of you, there could be somebody coming in pretty quickly for you here with this Page of Cups energy. You know, pages in the tarot represent news, offers. If it's a quality of something outside of yourself, if it's a quality of yourself, the Page of Cups can say that you are creative, you're romantic, you're emotional and emotionally intelligent, things along those lines. But if it's outside of that, it talks about an offer or news. And as this is the Suit of Cups, this can represent some type of love offer coming in, right? This can be somebody saying, hey, let's go get coffee. I like you. Whatever the case may be, let's get a movie or whatever it may be. This Page of Cups can represent that type of energy. It can also say just like you hear through the grapevine or something like that someone's interested in you, something along those lines. I'm getting this weird energy, like, I don't know, I wonder if some of you like frequent like a coffee shop. I've literally never, I don't think I've ever had that message. I wonder if there's like something like somebody in your environment or in a place that you frequent, somebody may come forward in that area. So yeah, just take that for what it is. That's not going to be for everybody, but it's coming to mind. Now, for others of you here, if you're not interested in love at this time, if you're not watching this for romantic messages, there could be a really nice partnership stepping into your work life. I do feel like perhaps some of you are getting new leadership in your organization. Like you might literally have a new boss, or you may have a new colleague or something along those lines. Let's get into it a little bit more, but in the middle you have the Two of Cups. So this is my favorite romance card in the tarot. When you combine it with the Page of Cups, it's definitely a good sign. The Two of Cups is like your perfect person, okay? It's like a perfect romance, a perfect connection coming in, divine union, divine counterpart, soulmate, twin flame, whatever you want to call it. I don't get hung up on the labels, but whatever label you like to use, I always say that this could be the Two of Cups. I also think that for when I see this card, I oftentimes think there's like a past life connection because it's two people syncing up in this lifetime. It's very possible, if you believe in past lives, that this is a past life connection for you here. And by the way, you can have past life connections with anyone in this experience. Like you may have a past life connection to your boss or to your neighbor, or to someone like that in a totally non-romantic, like platonic way. And so do keep that in mind as well. But the Two of Cups, if you're not here for romance, can talk about like a partnership developing in your circle in some ways, like a business partnership, wealthy partnership, something like that happening. But let's continue forward here. Now in the past, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. So that is dollar signs right there. And I do like to see how we have two pages here, double pages, lots of news, lots of different opportunities. With the Page of Pentacles, this is like your financial life balancing out potentially, or maybe your need to balance something out in your financial life. You can see the scale symbolism here. It says really that the act of giving is just as important as receiving, but you can flip that around and say you also need to receive if you've been giving a lot. And so I oftentimes see this card come forward when somebody potentially is ready to get a job raise because of the work that they've been doing, the hard work that they've been putting into a situation, with that Six of Pentacles. Now you also here have this Page of Pentacles, which is really another card of offers, but when I get the Page of Pentacles, it really talks about prospects looking good, okay? Having good prospects in your life. Typically in a financial sense, or maybe even like a career sense, even though Wands more so rules career than the Pentacles, I do get the sense that some of you have good prospects here in your financial situation, meaning there could, in the past year, some of you may have gotten a raise, or some of you may have taken a higher paying job, or there may have been like an opportunity in the past, something aligned here in the past for some of you, because the Wheel of Fortune talks about like almost a perfect level of alignment. It's the wheel of your destiny spinning. It's like the perfect person coming in at the perfect time, the perfect opportunity coming in at the perfect time. It's like the right on time energy, right? Perfect timing energy with the Wheel of Fortune. And I get the sense that some of you have had alignment here in the past around maybe you found a job, or some of you had an investment payoff, or there was something around. Some of you could have also like made an investment here that just happened perfectly. Like I know when I bought a home in the past, like there was just a perfect alignment of events that happened in order for me to get the mortgage. It was just like I got like bonus money from the CEO of the mortgage company just randomly. Like there was just this perfect alignment of situations that happened in order for me to make the down payment. And this is not about me, but I'm feeling like for some of you, there was like a perfect alignment here in the past. Hopefully that is making sense to you. Hopefully you're understanding what I'm saying there. But anyway, so in the current situation, you have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So the Ace of Swords is a really nice card of maybe even epiphanies, or mental clarity, breakthroughs, anything having to do with this idea of the clouds in the background clearing. Oops, sorry about that. Making way for something new. Something just fell off my table, but it's fine. I do feel like maybe some of you had an epiphany, actually. And I also get the sense that there is clarity here in a relationship with the Two of Cups. This Wheel of Fortune is like perfect alignment in your like romantic life or your love life here. Like a perfect person, like a somebody who may even like balance you out with the scales. And so I'm kind of bouncing back and forth between the two storylines, the love story and the finance story. But I do get the sense that this is kind of their messages for both people here. Anyway, you also have this Page of Pentacles, which is interesting because this could be a realtor, this could be a loan officer, this could be a CPA or an accountant, or a banker, somebody who helps you financially in the material realm. This could also be you, though, as an Earth sign Virgo, showing up here. And the Queen of Pentacles, really, if it's not those things, it can really just talk about making practical choices, being grounded in practicality and the practicality of a situation. And so, yeah, we'll see what else comes forward here. Now, in the future, you have the King of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So all swords energy, which is pretty interesting here because, swords is about communication. And you have this King of Swords. For some of you, there's this third story that was coming in around maybe some of you getting a new boss, or there may be a new like organizational shakeup. Or there may be like a new person in your the place that you work or something like that here. I also get the sense that some of you are taking control of a situation. And if you're looking at how you can take control of a situation, what I would say is with this Eight of Swords, it's really important here that you get out of any sort of mental imprisonment that you've constructed for yourself here. Try to let go of the having an attachment to an outcome, like trying to know exactly when something's going to happen, and just take swift action with the King of Swords. Now, that's a lot easier said than done. It's easy for me to say that. I know it's a lot harder to put that into practice, but that's what I feel like is the answer here. And then you also have this Five of Swords, which is somebody who is potentially trying to win at all costs. It can also represent just some sort of minor defeat. But it says that through like adversity, you are becoming extremely strong. Okay, you're becoming a strong Virgo. And so yeah, let's go ahead and start to clarify this. If you're enjoying this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and you can check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below where you can sign up for my email list if that's something of importance to, or if that's something that's of interest to you. Words, Mercury retrograde. Also really appreciate you being here. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna blame it on the retrograde, Virgo. All right, let's see what we have here. Okay, you have Sun, enjoy success and happiness. I see success here for you big time with this showing up here. Oracle, wait for important information. And Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Wow, really like that. Really, really, really like that. Some of you have had an investment that paid off for sure with that Trader energy. And it could be in the stock market, but it could just be like any sort of asset class. It doesn't have to be a stock. It could be anything. Bitcoin, real estate, anything, gold. But yeah, let's see what else we have here. Wow. Okay, you have a bunch of cards that want to come forward. I'm just feeling like I need to take all of these. So look at this. I mean, you have all of these messages here of success showing up within the next few weeks. Wow. What else here? Helpful people, don't stop. Okay. And you also here have improving health, take action. Look, I said taking authority over your life here, and with that improving health, I think it's the letting go of this like, feeling of being trapped in your mind. I think that's what the improving health is talking about, or improving health is talking about. I also think that there is potentially somebody, especially if you're here like, and you've been looking to acquire an asset, maybe even a vehicle, like a car or something like that. I do think that there is a person that's available to help with that Queen of Pentacles. I do feel that energy. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what else we have here. Let's pull some additional messages, pull some additional tarot cards here to see what else wants to come forward. Okay, so you have the Five of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Justice card. Wow. Okay, so scales energy. Remember, we had this. We have the Six of Pentacles here, which you had the scales with the two pentacles on them. Now you have the scales energy here showing up again with the Justice energy. So really balancing something out here from the past. I do get the sense that you've achieved some sort of financial balance. And it could have been that you've decided to, with the Five of Cups, it could have been that you've decided to let go of a past disappointment. And I almost feel like some of you have worked through something emotionally, which has really helped you open up a sort of like a new stream of income, or it could mean that like it gave you the confidence to apply for a higher paying job, or there was something going on here. I also get the sense that maybe what's going on, some of you, there's now this Ten of Pentacles, which can indicate inheritances or money being passed through generations. In whatever form it takes, whether this is real estate, inheritance, higher paying job, investment paying off, gift of cash, there's something like this going on where in the past, there's been some level of, I feel like, increase, or like a balancing of finances. Like maybe you paid down debt, or you did something here where you balanced a situation out for yourself in some way. You have the Three of Pentacles, you have the Fool, and the Lovers. So there is absolutely love energy here. I will tell you that much. Very good energy here for love. A lot of the cards that we'd want to see in a love reading, with the Lovers, the Two of Cups, the Page of Cups here coming in, and the Wheel of Fortune also really helps, because that's like this is, like I said, perfect alignment. And I feel like some of you have maybe even balanced a part of yourself out that you've been looking to balance out. Like maybe you started going to the gym, maybe you started eating healthier, maybe you I don't know, you did something, like you sold something, or I don't know, like you improved your life by balancing it out in some way. And this is like creating like a perfect alignment for you, for somebody to come in. And I feel like this is what's what's kind of happening here. There's absolutely like a childlike energy as well between the two of you. It doesn't matter what age you are. There's just this new, fresh sort of honeymoon energy going on here with the Fool as well. And you know, the Fool is a powerful card. It really is, because it only comes forward when you're ready for a new beginning. The Three of Pentacles, again, that's your teammates, your team environments. For some of you, there's this random other like small storyline where some of you are getting a new colleague or a new boss or something like this. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, and the King of Wands. So King of Wands, you know, I love that energy. That's passion energy. That is being the star of the show. That's, you know, the most passionate person in the room, sometimes the most talented person in the room. And really the King of Wands only does what they want to do for their career because they can. Okay, they have a special skill set that allows them to go wherever they want for their job, or even be self-employed. And so I get the sense that some of you have been working towards that, or you've already achieved that here, or you will be achieving that in the future. You have the Page of Swords. You have 3 pages here: Swords, Cups, and Pentacles. The Swords can represent a time delay, or something that's frustrating you. With that Eight of Swords, it's internal, okay? It's like mental here for you. It's mental here for you, and it has something to do with your thought process that's getting in the way of thinking. It's clouding thinking or something like that. See the clouds in the background. There's something around that I think you're working through, and just like have compassion for yourself, because you're not a robot. Like, we're human, right? Sometimes our judgment gets clouded. Sometimes we have challenging thoughts, and that's just part of the experience. Lastly, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is a long-term investment paying off, or some sort of long-term investment here, really reaping a harvest that you've worked very hard for. And so I have to say that this looks very good. You do have this Two of Swords on the bottom. Again, this is something around being restricted in speech, needing to acquire mental clarity in some way here. Did we not? Yeah, we have this Ace of Swords as well, which is about mental clarity. And so I feel like that's also something like important in this reading, is the mental process, the thought process here. Okay, let's see what else we have. Adjudication, despair, mature woman, child, bad health, and mature man. Some of you, there could be an inheritance here. I do feel like there was an emotional situation that happened. You do have this family room as well. Could be some level of like money being passed through generations, something like this going on here. But what I really like here is you have counterparts here with mature woman and mature man. Some of you are finding a very, very, very aligned connection with somebody. And I need to like highlight that. That's why I said very like 100 times, where it's a really healthy connection built on, trust, maturity, stable foundations, all of those sorts of things. So that's what I have here for you. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you. Have a great day. Take care. I will see you in the next reading.